Good morning, guys. I miss you guys so much, and when Miss Jessica asked me if I wanted to share a story with you this morning, I jumped on it. So this morning I'm going to share a story with you about a mule. This is our mule. So there was a farmer who owned this mule, and one day the mule fell into the farmer's old well. Well, the farmer heard the mule braying, or whatever mules do when they're unhappy and scared. And he found him in the well, deep in the well. Farmer thought and thought about what he could do, but he couldn't come up with a way to get the mule out of the way. He talked to some friends, he talked to some other farmers, and he couldn't figure out how to get him out of the well. Well, since the well was no longer used and the mule was really old and not being used himself anymore, do you know what the farmer decided? He decided that maybe neither of them were really worth the trouble of saving. So he called his neighbors together and he told them what had happened. He asked them if they could help him haul dirt to bury the old mule in the well and put him out of his misery, because he was pretty unhappy down there and he couldn't get anything to eat and stuff. Well, as you can imagine at first, that mule was pretty hysterical. Now, I can't imagine what a hysterical mule sounds like, but my guess is it's not a very pretty sound. But as the farmers and his friends kept shoveling in the dirt, and the dirt hit the mule's back over and over again, suddenly the mule thought of something. It dawned on him that every time a shovel load of dirt landed on his back, he could shake it off and step up. So he did that. Time after time after time, after shovel after shovel after shovel. Shake it off and step it up, he'd tell himself. Shake it off and step up. Shake it off and step up, he repeated to encourage himself. No matter how painful or discouraging all those shovels full of dirt seemed, the old mule fought his fear down and his discouragement and kept telling himself, shake it off, step up. And what do you think finally happened? You're right. It wasn't that long before the old mule, battered and exhausted, stepped triumphantly up over the top of the wall of that well. What seemed like it was going to bury him actually blessed him, all because of the way that he chose to handle what was happening to him. He couldn't have gotten out of the well without that dirt. So, our lives are kind of like that too. If we face problems like no school, like not seeing our friends, like no church, no Sunday school, no playgrounds, all the things that have changed in our lives, if we feel sorry for ourselves, or if we panic, we need to never give up. The things that have buried us can oftentimes become the things that we can use to step up and get better. So what kinds of things could be our dirt? Like maybe when you go back to school, failing a test, or losing a friend that moves away. Or maybe you have to move away to a new town. That's scary too. Getting a teacher we don't like, or we might have heard yucky things about. Having somebody in our family get really sick, or maybe even die. All those things can make us feel like we're going to get buried. I know, I've felt that way before. But you can do what this old mule did. We all can. So let's say it together now. Say it with me. Shake it off and step up. Shake it off and step up. Shake it off and step up. God bless you guys. I love you a lot. Hope to see you soon.